Hello, Bilish Gavava here with another MTG video, and today I thought I would do a little story time involving Eternal Masters, EM for Eternal Masters. So Eternal Masters came out in 2016, and it was a very hyped set. People were super excited for it. You had so many good cards in there. You had Force of Will, you had Jace the Mind Sculptor, you had Caracas, you had Wasteland, you had so many good cards in there. And I remember going to my local store when it was first coming out, and the prices were so high. There was so little. I remember talking to the store owner, and he told me that he only got like 12 copies of Eternal Masters. And people were very hyped. People wanted it. There weren't enough to go around. And of course, this is where bad stuff happens, basically. This is a story time video, but this is what happens when something goes completely wrong. The store owner started charging a lot of money for each booster box at around the $350 price point. And these prices kept going up. Now, at the time, I remember telling him that that was completely crazy. There was no way that I would ever spend $350 on a booster box that had just come out. It just wasn't something I would ever do. But I saw people coming into the store. There's that little happy face. And they would spend that money on Eternal Masters. And they would be extremely happy and excited, and they would be like, this box is going to be worth so much money in the future. It's going to be a $400 box. It's going to be a $500 box. It's going to be so much. It's going to be a 400 plus box. Now we got to the point where the store owner would not sell it for $350. He got to the point where he would rather sit on the box at $350, expecting it to go to 400 plus in the very near future, than to actually sell you the box. I remember seeing people that would go into the store, offer $350 for the booster box, and he would turn them down, saying no. I remember he actually spent money at $300 online to get more booster boxes, to hoard them, because it was expected. Everyone thought that this is just going to be a completely, this is going to be a completely, this box is just going to go so high. It's going to be a fantastic box. Let's invest. And everyone was going up. Everything was going up. And the people were extremely happy. The boxes were going to go up. People were hoarding them. And people were very happy. There's an elf person and he's very happy. But then what happened? Well, currently, you can buy boxes on eBay for $165. $165 gets you a box of Eternal Masters. No problem. They're on eBay, at least 5 of them from one seller. $175, there's around 10 of them. They've never recovered. And they're way off getting to the 300. Why? Because Wizards released the second run. They released the second print run, and if it wasn't a second print run, if they already had it, and they just released more to the public, whatever happened was Christmas came along, and the prices tanked. They tanked like a rock, and they haven't recovered, and they're not recovering. Why? Why did this happen? Well, it basically happened due to the amount of product that got pumped out the less demand. There isn't that many people that want these cards because they're played in Legacy. They're not modern legal. And there isn't that many people playing Legacy. And these boxes have sat around. And I went to the store owner when the boxes started to tank. And he tried to sell them at 300. Then he tried to sell them at 250. Then he started to sell them at 200. And now you go in there and he will sell you one for 180. No problem. Any day you want, just go into the local store, 180. And guess what? It's not even worth 180 because you can get it on eBay right now for 165. Free shipping. And the look on his face when the tanking happened was disastrous. This was absolutely disastrous for the store owner. He was absolutely seeing red at the massive decline and crying the blue tears of the ocean, of the bluest ocean. It was a disaster for the store. It was a disaster for the store owner. And he turned to me and he said, remember when I could have sold them at 400, at 350. I spent so much at $300 plus buying more to hoard. And now I can barely sell them for 180. And that's the biggest risk of investing in Magic the Gathering, is you don't know what's going on. And the almighty wizards of the coast are the ones that control this hobby. They're the ones that control this, and they can close and open at any time they want. And guess what? They decided to open the valve, and anyone who was trying to sit on these boxes, anyone who was trying to make money on this, got absolutely destroyed. They got destroyed to the point where they just wanted to erase everything. They just wanted to go back in time to a time when the boxes were worth, the $300 was worth that money. And will these boxes ever recover? It's going to be many, many years. You're looking at 5+ years to get to those 350 prices again, because there are just so much supply of this and the demand's not there. And this is a cautionary tale. This is story time here. A bit of a different videos with a bit of a visual element, and just me telling you how life is and how this world of MTG can work and how it can change at a dime. So please do not forget to comment, rate, give it a like, and subscribe. Posting up Magic the Gathering content every 2 days. And I'm looking forward to do more of these storytime videos. And it's just disastrous what can happen in a blink of an eye in the Magic the Gathering financing.